the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
And now Bruce Arians, with the play clock running low, is going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Brady. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Leonard Fournette from 3 yards out. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Cincinnati.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down to score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Brady now on first down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Brady now on first down. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 39, Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Brady going to go on 4th down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's taking... down inside the 30. On 1st down, Brady. And this will be caught by Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Well, they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Man open left side is Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. This is Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down. And Brady will sneak it.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
57 the mic. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 1. Brady's going to sneak it, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And Brady will sneak it. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now, a field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
2nd and 6 at the 5-yard line.
6 yards left on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Shotgun now for Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run with Fournette. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Watch that in, tight end right. Tight end right. 57's the mic.
To throw is Brady. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Mixon. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. You.
Hey, ball 66.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Here's a give to Fournette. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Brady going to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Sam Hubbard able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
57. Mike 57.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Steps away to his left. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Joe Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
A gain of 9 yards. First down.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On first down, Mixon, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Here's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Back to throw, Brady. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pick.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bucs have taken the lead.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Throwing, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow. This is caught, and he'll be out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Burrow going to keep it himself. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check 44, check 44.
Alert! All right, here we go.
57's the mark.
To throw is Brady. Rolling to his right. And that's complete to Brown. And he will have a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with 17 seconds to play. Brady to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. This from long, very long range. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute and try and get 2 plays, because if you try that, that's all you're going to get is 1, and it won't be a 1 towards the end zone.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
57's Mike.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
57 to Mike.
Now Brady. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now time to see what Burrow can do here in OT. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here we go, here we go.
On 3rd down, Mixon, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And they take a 17-14 lead. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room, and then you go on and get it done.